CBS 2 is committed to breaking the stigma around mental health, and November is Homelessness Awareness Month. Most of the time we hear about all the problems with trying to get people off the street and into shelters or temporary housing. But today we focus on a very special place in Manhattan where those who need it most have found a permanent place to call home.
Last night was his first night here.
Yes, Robert.
Welcome, Robert.
Here.
St. Francis. Yes.
Robert is the newest tenant at St. Francis Friends of the Poor in Chelsea. They opened in the early 80s as the very first permanent supportive housing for a specific population that's often overlooked. Christina Byrne is executive director.
In order to live here, people need to both have a serious mental illness and also have a long history of homelessness.
Conti Zinn suffers from paranoid schizophrenia and had been homeless for 6 years.
I was living in the street, sleeping on the train, you know.
Conti's mother died when he was 8 years old, so he went to live with relatives, but started suffering from mental illness that went undiagnosed for years.
I went to college 3 semesters.
And where did you go?
South Carolina State College. I was on I was on the honor roll my first 2 semesters.
And then what happened?
I started getting sick again.
Christina Byrne says mental illness can strike anyone at any time. Tenants at St. Francis have been nurses, stockbrokers, computer scientists.
Many of our tenants who lived lives much like you and I, went to school, graduated, got jobs, had families, mid-career, and then all of a sudden in their 20s they start experiencing the symptoms of severe mental illness. And by the time they get to us, they've had years of trying to figure out what's going on and losing so much in their life.
St. Francis is home to 255 tenants in 3 different buildings in Chelsea and the Flatiron District. They have nurses on site 5 days a week, case managers, psychiatrists, and medical practitioners 3 days a week. They're served breakfast and dinner for a very small fee. The day we visited, the menu was turkey, beans and rice, salad, and soup. Tenants who want to work are given jobs with nominal pay, from serving in the dining hall to taking other tenants to their doctor's appointments. There are lots of activities, from art and music to an annual trip to Bear Mountain.
Bear Mountain is very lovely to me. I love the leaves, it's so colorful. The lake, I love the lake, I love water. It's so beautiful. And the food is interesting.
Islin Managat has lived here for 3 years and says it's the independence and privacy she loves most.
This is independent living, so folks have a key to their own room. They can come and go as they please. There's no rules about that other than, like anyone else, we help to encourage people to live respectfully amongst others. but yeah, this is no different than any other apartment building that any of us live in New York City.
Jean Monahan invited us into her room. She's lived here for more than 50 years, and that's even before St. Francis started, when the building was a hotel, where Jean says it was incredibly dangerous. Now she feels safe.
I just love this room. I really love it.
Yeah?
I really love it.
What do you like most about St. Francis and just living here?
They're wonderful people. I have to say that, they're great.
The staff does all it can to get the tenants together, to engage and build community with each other. And no one turns their back when things don't go as planned.
Even when they are not their best selves, even when they're having a hard time, that we've got their back. This is their home. They're always going to be able to come back here. In the community, when they would have a hard time, people would call the police, people would call the hospital, get this person out of here, they're scaring us. And here, instead of running away, we run towards you. How can we help you? What can we do to support you?
Conti has been here for 8 years and says knowing he can stay here forever makes all the difference, especially when he's surrounded by people who've become like family.
Yeah, I've made a lot of friends. Here.
And what's it like to kind of have your own place?
Wow. It's like it's like heaven.
Isn't it nice to find a success story like this?
That's why I really wanted to do this story, because as I said, you know, we're always hearing about what's not working.
Right.
And I met somebody who worked here as an art teacher, and he told me about it, Richard, and I was like, I have to go there. And I just loved meeting the tenants, and I loved seeing something that's working, and this is their home. They can stay forever.
Why aren't there more options like this?
That was my first question to Christina, the executive director. I said, well, like, why aren't they all over the place? And she said there actually are quite a few around. They were the very first in the city. But the thing is, they each have their own niche. You know, they specifically are for people who are homeless who have serious mental illness, and then the other ones have different criteria. But I think it's also finances, because the buildings they have were bought long time ago, and much less than now. It would be millions and millions of dollars. So I think it's a lot space and cost of real estate as well.
How is it funded?
It's funded mostly from city agencies, but also they do a lot of fundraising and charity and personal donations. So, yeah.
So when you walked in there, what did you expect? And then when you walked out of there, what did you feel?
I didn't know what to expect, because I just, you know, my friend was telling me about it. But when I walked in there, I thought, this is amazing. Because I went there and visited him, and I was so blown away. And then I came back to get to know some people and do the story. And then I just love the two people we spoke with, you know, Conti and everybody. And I don't know, I feel like there's hope if we had more places like this.
But there also is candor, too, because they built in the contingency. Like, when things don't go wrong, there's still the support there.
And that's what I love when she said, you know, because as we know, when we see homeless people on the street, sometimes they're getting kicked out by police. You know, they don't want to go to the shelter. And yet the staff there runs towards the people, not over.
How do people get in touch with this place?
Most of the tenants are social services will you know, refer them. But if you know somebody who you think this would be a good fit, just contact them directly. St. Francis Friends of the Poor, and they'll look at case by case.
I like success stories.
Yeah, I do too.
That's great.
Special
Nice to meet
place.
those folks.